we have misunderstandings, we have arguments. Where sometimes the man, you need to stand on your ground. You need to let her know, no, like, you did this, you did that. What you did last time, I wasn't cool with it. Do you understand? Maybe we couldn't talk about the situation that day, but maybe the next day, I need to remind you, look, what you did last time was kind of hurting. I wasn't cool with it.
That's true.
Do you understand?
As a man, when it comes to the house, I mean, the respect has to be there. Naturally, the respect has to be there. You understand? Because, I mean, a wife has to give the respect to a man, and likewise, the man has to give the respect to it.
Sure.
I mean, the wife has to.
Sure.
Have to be. I mean, it's something that has to be there.
Being the man of the house, the lady, like you said, it's about two people coming together to form a body, one body. So it's not two bodies, it's one body. She's there to serve you as a partner. She's your partner, your right-hand partner, to share ideas with you. She should be somebody who knows how to bring ideas up. So, but sometimes she should know she's the queen and you are the king. And the queen cannot be like the king.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to FNF. We call it Flirt and Flatter. My name is Selassie. I'm your host for this show, and my co-host,
Billy, rich forever.
And today we have an interesting topic. Let's talk about marriage. We know we are young, we are still in our youthful age, and we want to share our own opinion about marriage. And I don't know what we think. Today we have our guest, goes by the name
Hot Kid.
And all right, so we have Hot Kid and Tofik in the seat. Let's talk about marriage. So, one may ask, what do we know about marriage? Some of us, we don't know much, but so some people get experience, like lots of experience. But I don't know, I'm throwing the ball out, whoever catches it. Can tell me your opinion about marriage.
So
maybe I guess
Good
start
kid.
for us. I mean, tell us your idea. I mean, what's your understanding about marriage? Yes.
Okay, what I think about marriage is two imperfect people who understand each other's imperfection, and I think they both have to be loyal to each other to be able to understand that, okay, I'm not perfect, she's not perfect, but her imperfection is okay to me. Her imperfection is okay, his imperfection is okay. So I think I want to settle down with him, and I think if you're okay with each other's imperfection, you can collaborate with each other, I think. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Tafik.
All right, so like my brother said, two imperfect people trying to get together. Yeah. But then sometimes loneliness can make you think, say, okay, maybe I need this person in my life, I need someone in my life. Yeah, I have to create my own family for the future. All right, so maybe let's say you send this person, the person likes you, like the person back, try to settle down, understand each other, and work towards the future. Yeah, so
all right,
that's
so
what I can say for now.
All right, Billy.
But you know, I mean, people get married, I mean, not looking at the perfection, right? I mean, if we say, people get married because, I mean, our understanding about marriage, and we're saying it's because of, we see the perfection in each other, and then we see.
I'm not saying perfection. Imperfection.
Okay. So you're talking about the flaws, right?
The flaws.
Yes. Okay, and you think you are compatible.
Yes, you're okay with the flaws.
Okay. All right, so I was thinking you were saying that
No.
the perfection. Because I know people get married,
Yeah.
and then they think the perfection is okay. But then at the long round, you realize that no, you are.
There's a lot they could know.
but you're talking about imperfection, but to what extent would you go?
That's why I specified that. Are you okay with her imperfection? Is she okay with yours? Do you understand? Because within your state of courtship or let's say relationship, definitely we have arguments. And to me, my opinion, I see arguments is a way to strengthen our bond more. Because if I don't flow or if I don't be at fault, you wouldn't know where I go wrong. You wouldn't see my flaws. Do you understand? So we all make mistakes for our partners to know this is where we are at fault. This is where we are not too cool. Do you understand? So if you think you can make a correction, try to mend my mistake. If you think you can mend my mistake, are you okay with it? It's two questions. Do you
Let me not
understand?
cut you short. What are some of these imperfections we are talking about?
It depends. You know, like I would say, every individual varies. Like our fingers are each the same. So I wouldn't say we all have the same imperfections. Do you understand? My imperfections may vary from yours. So I can't talk for everybody. I can only talk for myself.
Okay, so let's say we are talking about yourself. What are some of these imperfections?
You see, that's why I asked. So to what extent?
Okay, to me, my imperfections, I would say, I'm kind of quick-tempered. Yeah, I got quick-tempered, and I'm kind of bossy. I can be kind of bossy sometimes. That one I know that myself. Like, you know, sometimes you do something and later on you sit back and be like, yo, why did I do that? Do you get it? But as at that moment, you were not thinking that way. You were all being yourself in reality. You were being yourself. That is you. Do you understand? Whether you like it or not, that is the real you. But do you understand? So it's either you try to change, and if she's okay with it, I think. You know, we have some ladies that they like guys that kind of bossy over them.
That's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
That's true.
Because if you're not kind of bossy, I don't think they're gonna see you as a leader. Yeah, so
Yeah, I think that's the basic trait of a man, because you are the head of the home.
you gotta be bossy. Like you have to be bossy. Trust me.
But I mean, being bossy, don't we think it's quite it's going to have bring challenges.
It's not about bossy like as in like be so harsh to everybody in the house. Like no.
But I mean,
Do you
you have
understand?
to have the
control, like
the manly figure.
yeah, the man of the house, you know.
See.
You have to be bossy.
Yeah, you gotta be bossy. So you take most of the bills in the house, man. Like
But you know, in going back to so what you just mentioned right now,
Yeah.
taking care of the bills in the house.
Yeah.
I believe, I mean, we shouldn't have the perception of marriage being like the man is the man of the house.
Yeah.
I mean, we have the Bible that speaks about
no, you see.
the man being the man of the house, right?
Yes.
And definitely some other religious, denominations.
I
will
think
also have the
it's
same
first
way.
accounts like every religion.
Every religion,
Yeah, it's
right?
first
Okay,
accounts.
good. But then I feel in my religion, for instance, the Baha'i faith.
Yeah.
I mean, when it comes to marriage, it's two people. So let's say two birds trying to,
Come
fly
together.
together, right? Good. And then in this aspect of life, we see marriage to be something like two people coming together to raise each other to a certain level, standard of level, right?
Yeah.
So I feel if the attitude or the action of, trying to be masculine in as a man when it comes to the house, the respect has to be there. Naturally, the respect has to be there. You understand? Because a wife has to give the respect to a man, and likewise the man has to give the respect to the
Sure.
the wife has to.
Sure.
Have to. It's something that has to be there.
Sure.
He has to give you that respect and know you are the man of the house.
Good.
I don't feel there's something that's supposed to be done by the man, in the sense of you, the man, having some kind of character or action that should show that you are the man of the
No.
house.
Okay,
right?
I get you. I understand you, but when I was actually talking about bossy, I wasn't talking about bossy in a situation or in a way that's like let it show out as in a kind of attitude. Do you understand? You know, we have misunderstandings, we have arguments.
Yeah.
Where sometimes the man, you need to stand on your ground. You need to let her know, no, like you did this, you did that. What you did last time, I wasn't cool with it. Do you understand? Maybe we couldn't talk about the situation that day, but maybe the next day I need to remind you and let you know, look, what you did last time was kind of hurting. I wasn't cool with it.
That's true.
Do you understand? You need to let her understand, like, what she did was wrong. Do you understand? So I wasn't talking about bossy, because as being a man of the house, the lady, like you said, it's about two people coming together to form a body, one body. So it's not two bodies, it's one body. She's there to serve you as a partner. She's your partner, your right-hand partner, to share ideas with you. She should be somebody who knows how to bring ideas up. Do you understand? She's supposed to be your number one supporter. So she's your partner, not your something lesser. Do you get me? So, but sometimes she should know she's the queen and you are the king. And the queen cannot be like the king. Forgive me to say. Do you understand?
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
It makes sense, though.
Yeah, but when we come to like love, you need to show her that partnership love. It's you and I. Do you get it? So I wasn't talking about bossy in the sense of like attitude. You come, you like being all rowdy. No. It should come with love, Yeah, love and care.
Okay, but for me, I think, well, in marriage, it's basically two people coming together to support each other. Yeah, so I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't do everything all by myself. So let's have this union. And usually union creates a bigger product, let me say. Because let's say in maths, we have the union intersection and all that. When it's union, A has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. B has, let's say, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's come together. We get to create something bigger. So for me, that's my understanding about marriage. So let's come together, create something bigger, and then let's say something that I'm unable to do on my own, you get to support me. And then in the long run, yeah, we get things easy, and then we get going. That's all.
But don't you think it's true, but it came around with let me see, civilization.
Marriage?
With his kind of description, came around with civilization. Because I would say, going back years, 1,000 years back, would say marriage. Women are not allowed to even come out. Men were mostly taking care of almost all the responsibilities. The women were housewives.
No, so that still brings me to the point that.
But I'm saying civilization. Do you understand? And the coming of the 20th century, or let me say the 21st century, we got to understand that sometimes when a man solely takes responsible of everything in the house, it's a whole burden. And sometimes we are men. When the burden becomes too much on us, it's rage to temper. It ranges to anger. Do you understand? So, because sometimes you are back from work, your mind you're desperate. What's why? Then your wife will just come around with the kids' bills, school fees. I need this, I need that. And the money you have to is you have intention of investing into something else, but you have no choice. You have to give it out. Do you understand? And see, sometimes you're kind of angry.
You get frustrated.
Do you understand? But when civilization came about, now we want the woman to be a helping hand. Do you understand? So it's honest, she goes to work, she brings let's say 500 cedis. You also go to work, you come home, let's say 1,000 cedis. It's going to be 1,500, right? It can solve a whole lot of bills at home. But if solely you go and bring only 1,000 cedis, it's going to cause chaos on that 1,000 cedis. Do you get me? So she's with civilization, the women also want to help their husbands.
Yeah.
They also want to do something. They also want to be in control of something. They are tired of being housewives. Do you get me? So I think now they've become more of a helping hand. And trust me, women are also good at business. They are good at business.
Yes, but I think when we speak about civilization, with the concept of marriage, I see this in this way. This is how I see it. I feel like I mean, we have. I mean, when we go back to our religious denominations, I mean, the Holy Books describes how marriage is supposed to be like, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you read the Bible, you find stories of how this person and this person's wife was like this, and what they were doing, and this and that, and stuff like that. But then coming back to, I mean, there's difference between culture, and then there's difference between what we have in the Bible, what the Holy Book speaks about, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you can go to certain countries. I believe that civilization started early, depending on the culture, right? I mean, culture comes. I mean, if we have a change of mindset, that is when civilization comes about. And I feel religion also brings about civilization.
Yeah. Say ni bidi if we be nearby.
Yes. I mean, it works hand in hand, okay?
Yeah.
So, I mean, religion has influence on culture, right? I mean, when we look back in the days, I mean, if you look at the Torah, I don't know if you read about the Torah, the book of Moses. I mean, if you read the Old Testament, I mean, you could see that there are some changes. If you read the New Testament, if you look at other religions and all that, you see changes in if you read about the marriage, I mean, doctrines that speaks about marriage from all these religions, you can see that there's improvements of life, right? So civilization rise in this aspect of life, whereby the old time has passed, right? And then the new time is going on. And people, I mean, infuse that into culture. I mean, way back, I'm sure definitely, we being Ghanaians, we've heard stories about our ancestors. I mean, the women are always supposed to be in the farm, in the kitchen, cook, take care of the kids. The men are supposed to do this and that, you know. And then as time goes on, I mean, someone will tell you that it's civilization, it's the brain of human that changes. But I believe religion brings influence to that aspect of life that brings about civilization, that make people change their mindset and think that yes, we can do this. Man and woman can both work and support themselves, you understand, and not supposed to be like the olden days where women are not supposed to even be in school.
So it's definitely about civilization.
Okay, no, so wait, if you say a woman is supposed to also go to work and bring something home to support the man, so let's say we all come back home tired, who's going to cook?
No,
who's going to look to the kids?
Look, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. See, it's a responsibility, and it's supposed to be shared and understood among the two spouses.
Exactly.
We talk. That's why they always say communication.
Yeah, sure.
Do you understand me? So after everything, after the day is done, we are on our bed. Do you get me? The lady goes like, "Yo, D, right now we caught up with work, and it's not always I can be on time. So let's kind of schedule the day. Maybe I know in the morning you have to leave early to work. So you go early morning, I'll get breakfast done, I'll get the kids ready to school. Go early morning, or you take the kids to work, I'll go pick them up, or I'll take them, you go pick them up, whoever comes home early. Do you understand me?"
But you know there are some men who will never agree to that.
No, see,
Yeah,
that's
of course,
what I'm saying, that it's understanding,
Yeah,
it's a
an
communication.
understanding. It's a communication.
Do you
But what
understand?
if the understanding never comes in?
Look, you should know who you're marrying to. Man.
But do you know,
see,
do
that's
you know
the
you get
mistake.
married- do you know you get married and you don't even know who you got married to?
Good, man. That's the thing, man.
The human being is a mystery.
Look,
Exactly.
look, you know something.
It will take you years
It will take you years.
to finally know that, oh, okay, Charlie.
Look, you know something.
Sometimes you even die.
It took me.
Oh yeah,
You know something.
like you can be
It took me.
on your dying bed.
Yes.
Then you realize that, I just realized who my wife was.
Yes.
Do you get me? Like, no, do you get me? Like, what I'm trying to say
I
is,
get your point.
you need to be careful with what you select.
Yeah.
you get me?
They're being
No.
careful.
You can't be 100%
Man, you can't be 100%
He
careful.
just said two imperfect people.
Good.
So you know the person coming.
You know.
It's not
It's not
perfect.
It's not perfect.
But you know, it's not all the imperfection that you know.
And
God.
some people are
That's what I'm saying,
stubborn
that-
to the extent say the imperfection.
They will never try to.
Why not be said no one obey?
And none of it.
But
Exactly.
What are you going to do?
man, so why not just say no one obey a man, son? Like me. I had my imperfection, you know. She tried very well to try to change me. I was very stubborn. It's funny, but
Okay, so I don't know, but would we want to get married in the near future? Like,
for me right now, trust me, I have marriage not in my plans because with what I went through, it's gonna be hard to love again, man.
So
so,
maybe you can tell us what you've been through.
man,
What do you
like
want to tell us?
it's
He's going to say it.
it's a long story. I can't start from now.
Story,
But-
story.
Just summarize it.
No,
Just
no,
summarize
like
it.
just
No,
tell us
no,
what we
no.
need to hear. That's all.
Look, okay,
What the ears ask for
okay.
you.
This is somebody you actually build your life. Let me see. You actually made your life revolve around her. Let me use that word because you met her like unexpected. You wasn't planning. You weren't actually planning for a relationship.
Oh yeah.
Do you
These
get it?
things,
No one
Charlie.
plans for a relationship.
Do you get it?
happens.
It just
Some
happens.
people do plan.
But do you know this one? Her
Like how?
personality was what caught up my
I
eye.
come.
Okay,
Like
so
how?
so sorry we're cutting you short.
All right, sure,
But
no
then you
problem.
continue.
Yeah, tell us.
So he's asking, I mean, people do not plan for a relationship,
Mm-hmm.
right? But I'm saying some people plan for a relationship.
Oh no,
Do you
no.
do you
We
know-
like,
do
we
you
like,
know
we
what I'm
like.
saying so? Do you know what I'm saying so? I mean, the idea of you seeing someone and liking the person is the beginning of planning to have a relationship
Okay.
with
So
someone.
when you are leaving the house, let's say you are single, and you were leaving the house, was it part of your plan? Say,
You
I'm going
meet
to meet
someone?
this person.
It wasn't part of your plan. But when you met the person, the first impression of you having that feeling of liking that person
I agree
and
with
wanting to talk to the person, that is the beginning of the plan.
Sure. No, yeah. I agree with you because
No.
because see, you can decide to see
I
somebody.
will still disagree with
And
you.
choose
No.
No,
to
I'm
talk to
coming.
the
I'm
person.
coming.
Yeah, you can decide.
No,
to
no,
see
no, no,
somebody.
no, no, no,
Charlie,
no.
Why you disagree?
Charlie,
I disagree. No, I disagree. I disagree.
No.
We are men. Let's be realistic as men.
Uh-huh.
Okay, trust me.
Oh yeah, I know where you're going.
Look, you would see a man, or you can be working with your friend, okay? Like my crazy brother here, and we'll see a kind of woman. Trust me. If you see her, you like her, we talk about her. Sometimes it's not solely because you want to start up a relationship with her. You don't want to hit her on.
You want to knock?
You just want to knock.
He just
No,
wants.
that's what I'm saying.
He
That's what I'm
just
saying.
wants to knock.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
you guys being a devil demon. He's the one who even talks most. He's the one who talks most about that shit.
He wants to knock.
Hey, Charlie. Okay, I will take the blame.
But-
Look, I would understand why I'll take the blame. Okay, he knows why I'll take the blame.
You are going to take it.
I would understand why I'll take the blame. So don't worry. We'll talk about that after the show, like after the
Sure,
program.
sure.
There's nothing
All
to
right,
talk about.
so no, but that's what I'm saying. That I agree with Billy when he says that you planned to do this and that and that. Because you can just see somebody and be like, oh, Charlie, I call you and hotel. But like, let it
You want
slide.
to make
Like,
any actions.
aha.
You want to make any
see, because
approach.
we go to town, we see so many
sure.
people, we
Exactly.
see opportunities and be like, Charlie,
Yeah,
let it slide.
Let it slide.
But you
Mostly.
deciding to start
Approach
the
the person.
conversation. Like, hello, want to say, oh, human, Charlie, I feel your vibe. Like, let me take your number. See, you are planning on something. Even if it's just tomorrow, even if it's hit and run stuff, you are still planning
in the process.
on something.
Exactly.
But do you know why? Okay, fine. If you're still planning, I'll still go with planning with everything he says, like we both you guys are saying. But to start up a relationship, something needs to catch up your eye. Like you should see something in her.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Like
That
some
you don't start.
personality, something should hit you up. Like
Yes, but we shouldn't move away from the question.
what question?
I feel the question was,
Would you want to get married?
ever want to get married?
No.
I believe your answer was no.
No.
And then now you're telling us why you
Why?
don't want to get married,
Yes.
right? Because of what you've been through before.
Man,
But do you think it will last forever? I mean that thinking
That
and
perception.
yeah, it will last forever.
You feel so?
Yeah, because I felt like my heart was actually with her. Let me use that word. Like you actually give your heart, wholly hearted, and it was crashed, and you couldn't actually get what's crashed.
And you are still living.
And you are still
party.
living.
You have party.
No. When I talk about that, you should understand it in terms of emotions. Do you understand?
Oh, yeah,
In the
but-
sense that this is somebody who you broke up. Let me say, just clearly 3 months to your 7th anniversary. 7 years of being together. And there have been worst cases that have come across between you guys that could have even broken you up, but you guys stood like strong together.
Sure.
And this shouldn't be a whole situation that should have just broken us together. But what happened. I don't know who was advising her from behind, but what happened. You understand? Heaven knows I tried my possible best, and it's like what made me actually kind of give up is the more I try now, it's like the more I'm being hated. And now it has gotten to a whole situation where like now she doesn't even want to hear my name. Like it hurts. It's very painful where you feel like somebody you've loved for 7 years now doesn't even want to hear your name. Like, whoa, not even just even barely see you because like by the mention of your name, she just get furious. Just get fucking
Are you sure you didn't do anything bad?
I'm fucking imagining.
No. See,
you know something?
Honestly speaking, I can relate. Okay,
it hurts, for 7 years. So I thought I knew her. Do you get me? So the question I keep asking myself is, I can't get to spend another 7 years to understand someone.
Somebody, yeah.
That's my whole big question. Do you get me now?
So
I can't waste another 7 years to understand somebody.
Yes,
so how can I get to understand somebody to even 7 years, man, I say, and some short period of time to even talk of marrying, man? I can't fucking love.
That's fucking crazy.
But do you know one thing I've always felt? I think this would be another question that would have to have we have to speak about how long does a relationship has to last to be
deep, man.
I mean to end up in marriage.
Really fucking deep, man.
I mean, this is one question, but then we'll come back to this very question, right?
Yeah, sure.
Come back to it. But then I want to also, want to hear from Tofik.
Tofik, yeah.
Would you ever want to get married?
Oh, okay. So as for me, I'll say yes.
Okay.
As for me, I'll say yes.
Alright, so we are in 20.
He said
so we are in
relationship.
2024. How long are we looking at?
As in, I didn't get you.
We are in 2024. How long are we looking at?
For me,
get married.
Oh, I can even get married tomorrow.
Oh yeah. I understand. I understand for him.
Okay.
Yeah. He's
Alright, so how old is your relationship, bro?
Hey, Charlie, man.
Alright, so how old
This
is
is
your
more
relationship?
than diet, bro. Like, it wasn't.
So I mean, let me say,
how many years?
8 years.
Oh, okay. So it means that in your current state now, you can just transition into
marriage any moment.
Even if let's say when I'm done here, I can even go and get married.
All right. So now the question is, are you ready? Are you prepared?
I'm ever ready.
Okay.
But the only thing.
But what's preventing you?
Okay. So what's preventing me now is I just want to get stable before.
Stable in terms of?
As in financially.
Aren't you financially stable, bro?
I'm not stable.
Alright.
Aren't you okay?
I might see it as if I'm stable.
Being financially stable is described by an individual.
Yeah, Charlie, it's diverse.
I get you.
Someone might see me, see Selassie or Tofik, and feel like
you're stable.
But Charlie, I'm not okay.
People are going through things, so
I can relate. I can relate.
People are going through things, so definitely.
Sometimes, let's say you can meet this girl. The girl is fully loaded, but then let's say you're just having this hand-to-mouth job. Okay, you think the girl is going to support, so anytime, any day, she's ready, you're going to accept a proposal, then you move on, then you get married. But then when you sit back and observe some things, maybe you can, let's say, okay, you're at home, you don't have money on you, you call your babe, oh babe, I'm starving, can you please get me food when coming? And she'll say yes, she'll bring the food. But then she'll later complain, oh, I don't have money, I don't have money. But then she didn't explain how she got the money she used to buy the food for you. So okay, maybe you can sit down. Okay, let's say that day he got you the food. The next day, he said, oh, I don't have money. The next day, maybe, oh babe, I'm coming home. Okay, I've closed this time, so I'm coming. But like, let's say you've already made your estimate. So by, let's say, she closed at 7, by 10 there, she has to be home. Right now, she's not home. She'll come home late. Then this thing starts to bring you this perspective, say, Ibia Obi Pino, and all man or they mouth. And I say,
Oh, this is kind of pointing out.
Because what I say was of the phone keep you.
But do you know this funny thing?
No.
I've heard several girls speak about. But yes, I'm winning now because of selling dog.
Me don't know.
I mean, to the viewers who don't understand chi. I mean, what I'm trying to say is there are some ladies with what he's saying. Tofik is saying that they will tell you that I'm doing all these negative things because I love you. I mean, moving around with different men. I mean, bringing money and stuff like that home and then stuff like that. But then I feel, Charlie, this is some kind of lunatic.
No,
sorry to say that, but come on, Charlie. I think
it's a lame excuse.
Very lame.
Let me use that word because
let me come. And sometimes you think maybe she's going to do something within her mindset, Maybe she didn't mean to say it this way or mean it this way, but then because you think she's the one giving you it, she's feeling bossy. She's talking to you anyhow, she's talking to you. But then at that time, she had to express herself. You get it?
But come on, no matter how you express yourself, you should be mindful of what you say.
But you know,
understand?
When it comes to women, I mean, what he's saying is true. What Tofik is saying is true. I mean, I side with Tofik because, I mean, I have also had, experiences like that, right? I mean, it could get to a point in time you could be financially down, understand? And you're not stable with finances. And then you might have a woman who is, more richer, or she's having
supportive.
A better job and she's supportive. Do you know it gets to a point in time they can support you, little by little before you pick up. Along the line, it will trigger them to say something, very offensive. How they are supporting you when they are down. No doubt about it. If a woman tells you that, I feel
like their mouth is like really big weapon, man.
Yes. There's no way a woman will support you financially, either your wife or whatever it is. One day, in a conversation or whatever happens, maybe there's some kind of argument or whatever it is, she would definitely mention it. No woman should ever say they will never do that.
Definitely,
every woman would ever say something like that.
It's anger. It's anger. Yeah. So
no, but Tofik, there are girls that would go the extra mile to get money, but wouldn't even be doing whatever you're thinking.
Big man. Every woman. See, the way I quoted the thing.
Money doesn't fall.
The thing is.
Money doesn't fall.
The thing is, as for the lady, she doesn't think what she's saying is very, very offensive to you or is going to get you hurt. But then because of what she is doing for you, you feel this is what she means.
No, do you know something about women? You should also know she's a woman. She's a source of attraction.
Of course.
Bear that in mind. When your baby's beautiful, like trust me, my eyes were so fucking pretty,
You are sharing that lady with over 1,000 men outside.
Look, when a woman is pretty, man, you are in a fucking competition.
Of course, because even if she walks,
look at my ugly face, but my woman was so fucking pretty. Do you understand? Like she was so pretty. And look, the thing was like, you should know that when she's yours, when she's with you, everything else depends on her. Bear that in mind. Some ladies would share with you. I'm coming. Some ladies will share most of their experience, like their daily experience with you. Mine shared a lot with me, but right now I ask a lot of questions. I'm like, was it everything she was sharing?
Exactly, that's the question.
Do you understand? Now I ask myself, was it everything she was sharing?
Of course.
Because the thing is, she's pretty. Do you understand? Everybody would like her.
She's pretty.
No, when a woman is nice, everybody wants her.
No. Even
do you get me? Even your own close friends will still want her. So everything depends on her. That's why I said, in marriage, in a relationship, the top-notch priority should be loyalty. Let's get that.
Oh no,
Because even your own friends can even want your own woman. Not even they don't even care less if it's your wife.
They don't give a.
Do you understand?
Of course.
So you should know it's loyalty. When your woman is loyal to you, she's not gonna cheat on you.
No, but still, the
Do you
question,
get me?
the question comes in.
Circumstances happen.
Of
So-
course. See,
Man.
the question asks.
You know-
That's
the
what I'm
question,
telling you. It's so fucking hard to love right now. Talk to us of thinking of
Was it right
marriage,
now?
man.
But
How can man even love to even get married?
See, what is?
Are you guys really thinking about marriage?
See, what is the extent of the loyalty we're talking about? Because Charlie, like you said, she will tell you everything. See, my woman used to go to town, and somebody asked for her number. She asked my number off her, so she'll be like 055 blah 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 blah. Then on her way from that place, she just called me, Charlie. So that's it. I'm giving you a
She'll
number
tell
to
you,
someone.
she'll tell you.
But you see, is it everybody she does that to?
That's the big question I started asking myself after my whole misunderstanding.
I feel if you keep asking yourself this question, it means you don't have trust.
Man,
Of course,
see,
Trust
of
me.
course.
look, if you talk about
You know-
trust, see,
you know-
I didn't want her to know I trusted her, but trust me, every bit of my friends knew I could put my fucking head down for her.
But why don't
When
you-
it comes
why-
to
why
like,
don't you
she
make
be
effort to
loyal
trust
to
her?
me alone. All my fucking, all my friends knew I could do, like, I could lay down, but I didn't actually want her to know that.
Why?
Because I didn't want, we men have this understanding that when you a woman that knows how crazy you trust her, she knows, oh, he trusts me. Even if I mess up, he's not gonna know I
But
messed
do you
up.
know? Do you know it's
You understand?
But do you know it's not every woman who's that childish?
No, I know.
Oh
I know.
yeah, that one for
No,
real. But
look,
you feel
and that is when you also say circumstance. Look, look, we've had this argument before with Tina. She was like, look, me, I'm different. I was like, yo, I know you are different. I know you are like, I know how you are, but don't be so bold on yourself, like so overconfident on yourself, because trust me, you can do something and realize you don't even trust your own self. Do you get me? Because you don't know the circumstance or the situation you'll be put into. When you do it and think, oh, it's just between me and this Asimesi, nobody's going to find out. Do you understand me?
say nobody's gonna know.
Do you understand me? And in some situations, nobody's going to know till something fucked up.
Exactly.
And some situations, you're not even ever going to even know. Do you understand me? So, my question is, if I couldn't succeed in almost a 7 years relationship, how can I succeed in a small month or it's a small? It's a long yes, man.
Alright, so
To mess somebody's brain up.
Man, I can't do that. I can't do something.
Look,
I mean, my
Your
longest
longest?
relationship is 1 year.
hey.
bro,
No, but you force.
Bro, like,
Scarlett,
this is-
some of
this
us
is-
hate over 5 years.
this is
Some of us
Yeah,
hate
I
over
can't
5
do
years.
that.
Look,
like,
look.
I feel like it's a.
this is what you are so proud of the person you are with.
yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God! See, let me
Like,
tell you something.
you see,
Let me tell you
That's me,
something.
my
This is when
personal feeling.
yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
That's my personal
Yeah.
feeling.
Alright, so Billy, not to cut you short, but why do you think men get married?
For me, I think men get married for joy. I mean,
Or what?
for joy.
Hey, joy.
Joy. Hey.
Like marriage will bring you joy.
The endless joy.
What about the misunderstandings and the pain that comes with it?
I mean, for that one, it will always be there. But do you know one funny thing?
No.
You understand each other perfectly, but you never understand each other.
Never.
Oh yeah,
Don't let nobody,
Never.
lie to you that if you
Never.
understand each other. I mean, some of these motivational speakers, they would kill you.
Your lies.
If you understand each other perfectly, blah, 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 but you trust me, you would never be able to understand each other perfectly. You would be able to understand each other to a certain level. But then with the idea of, with the question of why do men get married, to
Yeah.
me, my own perception is for the joy of marriage, because I see marriage to be an institution, right? And marriage being an institution means it's a sacred institution, ordained by God, right? And then, it's not, I feel it's not compulsory, and it's not everybody who would be able to get married, but, if you get a chance of, trying to be in such institution, it makes sense. It brings joy, it brings another kind of, how do I say it, level or upgrade I mean, some kind of upgrade into your life. You understand? It makes you more manly. I mean, I know some people
More
will argue
responsible.
for the fact that, I mean, that doesn't mean you become more responsible or you become more matured or stuff like that. But trust me, it
helps.
also helps. I mean, makes you a man more than you are, makes you responsible, makes you mature. You understand? I mean, that comes with joy, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you find yourself in all these kind of positive, I mean, reactions, positive energies, that's the joy I'm speaking about. You understand? Yeah?
All right. So, Fuad, why do you think men get married in the first place?
We have so many reasons before men get married. Some get married because of love. Others get married because of, let's say, parental pressure, teenage pressure. You understand? Because my mates are getting married and it's kind of giving me pressure. My mom and my dad are kind of giving me pressure to get married. Sometimes too, unwanted pregnancy can make parents give you that pressure to marry each other. Yeah, so it comes in different ways. That's reasons that men get married though, but I think mostly it's because of love. It's love, yeah.
Well, for me, I think men in general, get married for so many wrong reasons. Wrong reasons.
Wrong.
Big ass, big boobs.
Sex.
Because she's pregnant. Her sex is good.
Her sex is good.
Exactly.
Yeah, a lot of many wrong reasons, you
Whole
know.
lot of wrong reasons.
It's true.
But
It's true.
some guys don't even sit to think about, oh, are we compatible? In the next 5 years, if we are able to give birth to like 2 kids and her body is like this, like that, and it's saggy, it's this, would I still love the same person? Am I connecting with the person's soul? Like, all these deep conversations needs to go on. Like, see, you have to sit down as a man. Okay, you have to sit down and ask your wife, how do you think, or how ugly do you think your body is going to look after having, like, let's say 3 kids? Would I still be able to love you after this? Charlie, it's a whole lot, but so many men don't ask themselves these questions, and then they just feel like, Charlie, I'm bringing 1,000 home, she's bringing 1,000 home, let's get married, we can figure out the next thing. Yes. And then, Charlie, by the time you'll be hearing the next 5, 6, 7 years,
You know,
Charlie, they've divorced, and
you know something, bro. I ain't cutting it short, but the thing is, you should also understand that when you marry, I don't know how. Are we talking mainly about the money side here or the family side?
no,
here?
so now, today we are
Because-
discussing,
Because the reason
Yeah,
why I'm
discussing
saying
men.
that is, the reason why I'm saying that
Yeah.
is, you know, when we get married, sometimes you need to forget the fact that we are married. So let's say my woman is okay with whatever body I'm building up right now. Maybe when you met up, you're not having this pot belly, like you're not some kind of way. All of a sudden, you started putting up too much weight. You started making some. You understand? Maybe the lady too, after she gave birth, she stopped taking too much care of herself because she feels now I'm married, I have a man. So I'm okay, like I have a man. You have a man, but how were you when your man saw you? Do you understand? You need to continue taking good care of yourself. Do you understand? You need after birth, sometimes let's say you need to still make sure you don't build up that big stomach. Do you understand? Your husband is building a pot belly, you're also building a pot belly. Do you get me? So all those things are some turn-offs to men. So you realize after some years of marriage, your woman has given birth to some 1 or 2 few kids. Then like she's totally deformed, and like the way you used to see her attractive, you're not finding her that kind of attractive again. It's her flaws too as well. So I would say women also need to take good care of themselves
Yes,
after
what
marriage.
you're saying is true, but I feel the continuity of marriage, I mean, it's one, the fear of God, character, attitude, and taking good care of yourself.
Yes.
I mean, I feel if you have these 4 things checked, I mean, I believe things will definitely go well for you because I mean, you can't have because you say you have 4 kids, you should be looking like. I mean, you understand? Like you understand? Yeah, at least you should still. I mean,
Still should look
it's true.
sexy,
If you look
man.
in our communities, there are some women.
And they always used to this rap all of it. Then you see, she doesn't care whether she's in public, that she just leaves the breast hanging all of a sudden. She doesn't care because she has a baby and she's come on, man.
You see some ladies.
It's disgusting.
When you are complaining about some things that turns you off about them, they feel say like, okay, you've already had your way with them, so you just want a way to do what? Back off.
No, I think that comes in only relationship. I don't feel it comes when it gets to marriage.
It happens.
Okay, so you see, with marriage,
Yeah, I think
they won't complain, but they will look for options.
They will look for options, but
they won't complain. And they end up complaining. No, relax. They end up complaining when you catch them in the act. Oh, Charlie, but you say when your baby say also, what's your reason? Then be like, okay, so because now I don't have as in you don't have the body I fell in love with in the past. So now let me look for somebody who used to have that body, and then that's what I'm attracted.
Then when it happens that way,
so
you the man
with something like this,
yeah, you the man
something like this, which means the marriage shouldn't even have happened.
Good.
That's what I'm saying. That
That's another wrong reason.
people get married for so many wrong fucking reasons.
I know several people who
you are a
fall in love
bodybuilder.
with women because of big boobs.
You see, he's a bodybuilder. Okay, so let's say, as a bodybuilder, and I'm married, and I think my woman has started putting too much weight. Let's say some part of her body which is not supposed to be there. As a husband, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to go out there to find interest in another woman? You get it. You have to help her out.
But then some ladies don't learn.
Let her understand. Look, that's where communication comes in. It depends on how you communicate with her. It depends on how you address her with it.
The funny part of where you say some ladies don't learn, it's true. But ladies behave just like babies.
You get
and
it.
It's up to you, a man,
Communication.
to nurture them.
You get it.
Train them like the way you're going to train your child.
Simple.
For how long?
It's not for how long.
Eternity.
For eternity, it's how you how you handle them.
Listen, ladies behave just like kids. You have no idea. I mean, whoever
what she can do next.
Whichever lady watching this can argue for they not acting like kids, but I'm telling you, ladies behave like babies. Okay, they behave like babies for the fact that it's upon you, a man, to hold them like the way you're going to hold your child, like the way you handle an egg, the way you handle egg. Okay, so you're handling egg in the sense that it wouldn't fall and crack, but then you're also handling it for it to preserve it well, so that it wouldn't what. It will last long, you understand?
Sure.
So it can be useful.
Sure.
Okay? I mean, if you give birth to a child, the child is growing, I mean, you train the child and stuff like that. You'll be shocked that a grown woman, okay, who has had training from their home or never had training from their home, but had training from her home, had parents who gave her good education, I mean, will still act like a child. Okay, and there are some men who also does the same thing. And funny enough, some women even have the masculine character of training men. You understand?
All right.
So this thing cuts across, but mostly you find it in women acting like children. If a woman doesn't find a man who is more mature, okay, intelligent enough and matured enough to understand the feeling and the character of women, you'd find yourself moving, bouncing to different relationships.
Yeah, I know, right?
Alright, so so what do you think are the reasons why guys are scared of getting married?
Their past relationships.
Every day.
their past relationships. The hurts and that pain of their previous relationship also can stop some men from
You
getting
sure when
married.
it comes to men?
Yes.
I believe those things are for women.
No.
But for men?
Yeah.
Majority of men?
Some men.
Majority of men. Some
Don't
men
say
do.
Oh,
some
no.
men.
No, see,
Some men do.
Everybody
but
have their
Majority
reason.
of men.
I agree, but like,
To me, I'm telling you,
I
majority
don't
of
think
men.
it's the
Look,
majority. I don't think
it's not majority
It's not
because the
majority.
reason I'm saying that is it depends on everybody and what they've gone through in their relationship.
Absolutely.
Okay, some are very painful. Like
But you know-
some people go through worse, and such can make a man traumatized to the extent that
That's
he
true.
doesn't want to even have
That's
anything
true.
to do with the woman
That's true.
again.
I believe the question is
Like
why
yours,
are
why-
men?
Man.
Why are some men scared? Not even some men.
Okay, so wait.
why men?
Why are you scared of getting married?
Of
So now
getting
you are not married, right?
No,
Why are you scared of getting married?
like I said, my past relationship, man.
Okay, so
Okay, fine. The reason is
okay.
I can't love. The only love I still love is the person who still rejects me. I still fucking love them. So I can't love.
But maybe sometime we should invite on this show with you and then try to bring something out of
yeah, maybe.
But you know,
maybe. Just
I think
link it up
I
and
think
then let's see.
aside the hurtful feelings,
Yeah,
I believe some men are scared to get married.
yeah.
Do you know why?
No.
Because of I want to use this word, but it's not coming in my mind. Because of being vulnerable.
Good.
You understand? And then the idea of sticking to one person. Some men
Long
do
period
not
of
know
time.
how to go about it.
Sure.
And
Yeah, I'm
do you
cool
know
with
some
it.
men
I'm
are also
cool with
scared
that.
of babies.
Babies, I love babies, man. I fucking
Some
love
men do love
babies.
babies.
You love
Some
babies,
men
I
are
love
scared.
my
I mean,
babies.
some men are really, really scared of having a child. I mean, they don't even know how to go about it.
Yeah,
You
I
understand?
get you.
So the whole process of getting into marriage, and then I mean the continuous
Starting up a
process of
family.
it, starting up a family, it's a very big
Issue to them.
issue to some men. It's like a scary movie, like a horror movie to some men. Trust me, I'm telling you the fact. I know some guys when you speak about marriage, they run.
Are you kidding?
They are rich, damn rich enough to have a woman and marry.
Yo, if I was
And
so
then
rich, I would have
these are-
gotten married.
Some of these guys, some of these guys are not guys who love like. It's not like they love to move around with several women. Okay, they're guys who are decent enough. And I have friends like that, decent enough. They have the money that they can get married and they are okay. But then, if you speak about marriage, they run.
You see, my reason for saying I wouldn't get married is not a decision I made for long. Do you get it?
Okay.
It's not something like I, because like maybe probably the way
That's what I
the
want
way
you to
the
understand. It will
way
never be for long.
no listen the way I'm so pondering on it to make you guys know like I'm so serious about what I'm saying is it's not something I made for long because previously if I had that mind to get married, trust me, I would have done that like years back. I had marriage plans on my head. The plan was actually to get married. We're almost 3 months to our 7 years anniversary.
Yeah,
So
you mentioned that.
the top notch was at most at
8 years.
8 to 10 years there. It was a marriage in the Basel.
10th year.
No, don't you get me? Because I met her when she was in school.
Okay.
Do you get me? So she had to complete school, live life,
I said 4
and
years.
no, do you get me? And she now wants to start up a job, do something. She wants to do something. She can't. She wasn't ready for pregnancy. Do you get me? Like it's a decision. It's a communication that we both had. Do you get me? So at most it was like that was what built up those years. But after now she realized now she's more of a lady. The marriage was kind of like hitting the head more. Do you get me? So right now I was like, okay, fine. And there were things we had to set up done first. So at most 8 to 10 years there, I was still married. Because by then I think like when we started the relationship, we were kind of kids. So it was the enjoyment but growing up we started learning that maturity and started learning more what the relationship required more. Do you get me? And I learned a lot after my breakup. Trust me, I really learned a lot of mistakes I was also doing.
So has the breakup been helpful?
It was helpful because it has shaped me in so many ways. But I'm still trying. Like I was trying to feel like if she could see that change, but no, she didn't. It seems like she didn't care again. Do you get it?
Sorry, bro.
Sorry, I don't know what is happening to my throat, but I mean, you're not the only one I've heard this kind of stories about being hurt and never want to be in another relationship or scared to be in another relationship.
And I'm just scared because I feel like
Yes.
I've known somebody for 7 years and I just realized I thought I knew her so personally. And right now it's like you don't even want to hear my name, sir. Do you get me? So right now it's like I'm scared. If somebody I thought I built my life around, evolved around her, and she can just turn off, just switch like this, like how more somebody I'm just going to know in some few months or some few years.
So let me give you one trick.
Do you get it?
Let me give you one trick.
So I just want to stay out.
Let me give you one trick. So I had a situation whereby I had the same feeling you felt, okay?
Yeah.
I met this lady, okay? This was like 2018, 2019 thereabouts. I think before the COVID, right? COVID started 2020, right?
Yeah.
Good. And then this lady in question was a nurse. She was a nurse student, right? Which I attended the same junior high school with her, and she was my senior in junior high. So I met her around 2020 thereabout during COVID time, and then we met a few number of times, and then already I liked her, and then she liked me too. I used to go to a place. We cook, we eat, we do stuff and all that. Then just for a week, this didn't happen for a week. Then just after a week,
Yeah.
I kept calling this lady. She never picks up. And do you know what the funny thing enough?
No.
This was where I realized that my idea of me not people knowing me not to be that kind of person who can truly love a woman or have this kind of adore, then kind of love things,
Yeah.
That's what I realized that no, that thing can be lost in a man, no matter how strong you are when it comes to things like this.
Of you fall in love again?
Of me falling in love with a woman that quick within just a week. And it was funny. Do you know I felt sorry to use the word, I felt stupid in the sense that like I
How can you
was
love
so
again?
attached. Oh yes, it's very scary, you understand? And then when this lady was not picking up my calls again, I felt like going crazy.
Yo,
Then just after a week, I bounced back, asking myself, nigga, you are trying to be silly. You have to, be on your feet. You understand?
Yeah.
You might. Sometimes the best idea. The reason why I'm saying this thing is how I was able to heal myself in that situation. How come you meet someone within just a week?
You already love.
You just so attached to the person. The reason why I was so attached to the person was my kind of love language when it comes to sex, when it comes to attitude, when it comes to character, when it comes to food.
Those things get your attention.
She was like giving me back to back, everything back to back. You understand? And that thing can bust your mind to the extent that you fall quick. But then this is how I healed myself. I had to start to meet different people. Okay? I had to start going out on a date with different women. You understand? To clear my idea, the kind of feeling that I'm having for this lady, to clear it away from my mind. Because, it's very hurtful. Trust me. Whoever have been into this kind of situation, I believe some men would say, it's some kind of story or something like that. But
no story.
if you've been in a situation whereby you've been brokenhearted as a man, it's even deadly more than a woman being
I tell you, man, it's so fucking
you
deadly.
understand? But then how to bounce back
It's the
is
way
you
fucking
going
problem.
going out to meet different women, going out on a date to meet different women.
And I'm sure that helps.
And then try. It will help in a situation, not meeting different women as in having your way, banging,
Yeah.
but then meeting
Just
different
try
women,
to
having
understand.
conversations.
Just try to understand, like,
Exactly.
women from different points of view.
And then just meet women, have conversations, go out on a date, meet them, say, talk. It clears your idea of who has hurt you and also makes you have some kind of encouragement and some kind of feeling in a different taste of a woman.
You know one funny thing?
Understand?
You know one funny thing? I don't know how I'm feeling such a way, but I don't know if it's because I feel I'm so attached. I felt so attached to her. I don't know, but
But attachment is not good.
Do you know something?
Being attached to something.
Like
That's what
mine's
kills
so
us.
bad because like it's like
It kills
Kills
us.
us.
yeah, because mine's really killing me in the sense that like you see someone and feel like okay, let me try to talk to the person. Like okay, you share contact, you talk to the person 1 or 2. I don't know. I'm always finding red flags in everybody. Like, do you know, this is somebody that's like, she's a whole vibe. Let me use the word. She's a whole vibe. Like, she's somebody you can share plans with. She gives you business ideas. Like, you sit down, you draw plans. She puts ideas on the table. What are you doing about this? What is your plan for the day? What are you doing? Look, you are too darling. Do this. Look, do that. She's a woman that knows how to put fire in a man. And you can't. It's hardcore to find such like zeals in our kind of ladies right now. Every lady thinking about what you can put to the table. Like you get it. So I feel like the conversations even with them is even dull. So you talk to them a day or 2 and you don't want to even call them again. It's just annoying.
That's true.
But
That's
as
true.
your-
You get it. So it's like I feel I just can't laugh.
Hood kid, has your ex given you a concrete reason as to why she
She's
broke up?
doing all this.
Her reasons are some past issues, and truth to be told, yeah, she did give some 1 or 2 reasons why
That you feel is tangible.
It's tangible, and I've made an attempt on how to change and go about it. I was just trying hard to make her know to see the change in me as a man, but it's like she doesn't care. That's the word.
Okay, so she gave you the reasons after the breakup.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I think once she has given you reasons, it means that this is something that should prepare you for your next relationship.
Exactly.
Because she's giving you reasons not because she wants to fix it and then she would come back. I don't think most ladies. I don't think most ladies, because see, for me, okay, if a lady moves on, Charlie, fuck it. I'm seeing you no more. Like,
Yeah, man.
I'm seeing you no
This
more.
is when like my mom had to come into this conversation. My aunties have to come into this conversation. It's like everybody's trying to talk to her.
Yeah.
She just goes like,
I
no.
I feel your pain right now. Like
Like-
as a uto or don't see you.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
fucked up, man. Like it was so
Of course.
deep.
Of course.
It's one
Look,
of those
I'm
things,
always
you know?
I'm always tearing, I'm always tearing. And funny enough, I'm not talking this on set right now.
Okay, sure, no problem, no problem.